Hi, greetings, it's Daniel. I wanted to share with you my views on the Grail Quest, how that what my views and like how that is incorporated into my spiritual journey. I've tried to make this video like 4 times and I couldn't get the words out. So instead of me sharing my personal views, which this is kind of mine, I'm going to share with you from this book, At the Table of the Grail, and it's a wonderful book. And it's actually got like little essays from different authors. And I'm going to share with you a reading from it. And this kind of shows where I'm coming from better than what I can describe myself. So here goes. When a man turns away from God, that is the moment when he starts on the long road towards him. God surrounds men, therefore no matter which way he may turn in order to get away from his creative source, inevitably in time he comes face to face with it. Thus, this is the reason for the Grail Quest. It is the journey of the radical hero, the adventures of the widow's son, the eternal fairy tale, the search of the golden fleece. Whatever name that quest goes by, it is nothing more or less than a return to that source from which we came, and where we may find renewal. It is the ancient dance in which we all must take part, wherefore we will or not, through some come to much later than others. The Grail Quest is one of the many ways that lead to what is, let me turn the page, called in the East spiritual enlightenment. Each tradition has its own path, and no one is better than the other. For those in the West, from whom King Arthur and his knights of the table round our radical heroes, the Grail holds a special significance. There's my speech impediment again. You get over it. But for me, the Grail Quest is really my hope of turning to God. It is the best way I can describe how I've come to my spiritual journey. It is, the moment I feel like I've got off the path, it's like when I come more face to face with God. It is that eternal quest of getting back to source. That's really kind of where I'm coming from. If you hear the term Grail Quest or the Grail, returning to Christ, getting, it's a deeper relationship. It is really the sacred mystery of finding Godhead. It's kind of like in Wicca they have the charge of the goddess that says, if what you seek you find not within you, you will never find it without. It is when we seem to be looking in all the wrong places, it's in those moments God reveals himself, when God's grace reveals himself even greater. So that's kind of what I'm talking about when I talk about the Grail Quest. I plan on doing a few more videos on this. A lot of my personal beliefs are taken from this book, which I love. It's an older book. I actually got it for $5.95 at a little bitty craft store in a local Wiccan shop, and I've bought it about 2 years ago. It's become a major impact in my spiritual journey. Just wanted to share with you my thoughts. Many blessings.